Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to your daily reading for Friday, February 6th. Keep in mind that time is fluid, Leo, and this is your channel. Consider this a bonus reading. You will still get your weekend reading on or during Friday night, depending where you are at in the world. So your number for the day is 999 with I Am Unique. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. All right, so triple nines coming in, Leo. You have gotten 3 now angel numbers in a row. And I normally don't do dailies for Fridays, but I just felt the need to do one. And here you are with another angel number. And I feel like for you, Leos, I made this connection last night. And it's perfect that triple nines came in because we are still in the completion of the snake year. On February 17th is the Chinese New Year, which will then start the year of the horse. I feel like specifically for you, Leo, there is some type of connection to this year because of the symbolism of, sometimes I think very like outside of the box or like make weird connections, but I was thinking about a horse and how horses have a mane. Like horse's mane is that hair that is like on their head. And none of the other zodiac signs, except for the lion, has a mane. So I feel like there is this interconnection to that symbolism somehow, some way. So I just have a good feeling about this year for y'all Leos. And it's not just because I have a Leo channel. I have a good feeling. So I don't know. Let's continue on. 999. Some of you are seeing this number, born on the number, and or could be life path number 9. Your angels and aura is giving you Michael with the color blue. Wise, honest, trustworthy, and observant. Very interesting that you have Michael coming in. Some of you are wearing the color blue, are feeling called to do something with the color blue. This energy brings you healing as well as protection with Archangel Michael. He is reading a book in this card, so there could be something that you are feeling guided to learn, to study, to do. And with Archangel Michael, let's see, you also have card number 22 with everything's okay. Reassurance, support, guidance, and overseen. With the 444, which actually was your number for yesterday's reading. So I don't know, these angel numbers are like all over you lately, Leo. And there's a lot of cards in that deck. There's a lot of cards in this deck. So the fact that they're still making their way through your reading, I feel like you have some type of universal support, some type of divine support, as well as it being guided to you in your life. Some of you are going to receive news through the mail. Check your mail. Check your email. I do feel like with the fact that you have the color blue and the mailbox on this card is blue, there is some like deep energy of evolution and stepping more into your unique power. Leo, you are meant to shine. You are meant to be in the spotlight. You are meant to, stand on tables, sing your favorite song. This is the year to do it. This is the year to be your true lioness self. Be unique. Stand out from the crowd. Things along those lines. And do not fear what could come your way, because I feel like there's an energy of reassurance, recognition, and feeling like you're on the right path or doing the right thing. And I feel like with the energy of numbers that you're receiving, I feel like this is a big year for you in divinely guided signs through numerology and angel numbers. Like you may feel like you're seeing them way more than you have been. So let's see what Mermaid is with you. We have breaking free. Beautiful. So this Mermaid is going to help you stand in your power and break free from any insecurities or fears that have been holding you back. And your other Mermaid is blessings. Beautiful. So I do feel like you have good news coming your way here. I feel like there is definitely some type of blessing that is being bestowed upon you. And a lot of the times, breaking free from the shackles, from the fear, from the insecurity, from an area or situation that was no longer serve you is a blessing upon itself. Now, this mermaid does indicate there could be some type of blessing that comes your way today. But to match these mermaids together, I do feel like you could be released from something that feels like a blessing in itself. So, let's see here, Leo, and get you some signs from Spirit. I'm going to get you one. If I feel the need to get more, we'll get more. But you already have a couple signs coming through already. In symbolism, we have the feathers with protection. So who has found a feather lately? If you have not, you will see or find a feather. And that is your angelic team, the universe, letting you know that you are protected. Archangel Michael rules the energy of protection. So if you've been fearful of putting yourself out there or being unique or feeling like certain things will happen to you if you do step into your power, Archangel Michael is saying that is not going to occur. You are divinely protected. Feel that and move forward. So let's see what your tarot theme card is for the day here, Leo. And see what your overall energy is. And you have Master with the Devil. So the fact that this card is called Master is because a lot of the times when we are in that negative headspace, when we are tempted to do things that we know we don't want to do, or we allow fear and insecurity to control us, it is like it is our master and we call to it or we obey to it, no longer doing so. Especially with the symbolism in this card. If you see, the heart is caged, but the energy of the card is green, which rules the heart chakra. And guess what mermaid you got with you? Breaking free. So when you break free from devil energy, that brings a lot of new vibration. Because you're no longer vibrating on a lower frequency or on a frequency that is not serving goodness in your life. So let's clarify that devil card here for you, Leo, and get more details on the day. Let's see, your overall energy with the devil is being clarified by the Hierophant. Oh my gosh, see? It's like you have that, it's like good and evil, right? You know, I bring this up sometimes, but if you're new here, maybe you don't know. Like the Lord of the Rings, you know, whoever bared that ring felt like evil was taking over them. But the Hierophant is the goodness of the world fighting that. So the fact that the Hierophant is clarifying the devil here, it gives me such strong energy of like good versus evil, good versus bad, negative versus positive, things along those lines. So the Hierophant is here to free your energy. The Hierophant also rules blessings. So there is something that you are transforming, that you are not allowing to have control over you anymore. And the universe is just waiting to bless you. Now, like I mentioned before, there could be some type of release here from a toxic environment, a toxic person. And like I mentioned before, sometimes just the release of something is a blessing upon its own. What's coming your way is the Hanged Man. So a shift in perception. This is an energy that has been stuck for a while, not knowing how to change, not knowing how to create change, not knowing how to see change happen for them. Your influence, Leo, is the Ten of Wands. Beautiful. That's the energy that you are putting down. That's the energy you are breaking free from. What's unexpected for the day is the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're coming to a realization that something is no longer worth your energy. And it doesn't have to be outside of you. It could have been inside of you. Your advice for the day is the Lovers. All right. And your outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. So feeling more stable in your own energy with the outcome, whatever has been making you feel like you have been out of whack or in a funk or just feeling like you had something that needed to be removed or replaced or moved away from, It looks like you are finally giving up on something that was no longer serving you anyway. Whether it was a belief system, a habit, a relationship, a place. Let's see, on the Hanged Man. As what's coming your way, you have the Death card. There it is. The Wheel of Fortune. Hello. And the Queen of Pentacles. So whatever is changing or ending is going to make you feel more stable. Whatever is shifting in your life here, it's actually going to bring you more luck. Some of you, I do feel slight blessing in disguise energy. Not for all of you. Some of you can very obviously see that this is a blessing when it comes your way. But for some of you, you may not see that at first. But you will feel more grounded. You will feel more secure. You'll get that better job. You'll align to that better relationship. 10 of Wands in your influence. There it is, the Hanged Man. The Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to a belief system or a person or a situation or a path for like dear life. Here, the Hanged Man twice. Four of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands. That's that energy of being open to something different. Being open to that new idea. Because it is coming your way. Right underneath that energy of everything's okay with that big news coming in. What's unexpected with the Five of Swords? You have the Three of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Strength card, and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's taken a while, but when this does happen, it happens quickly. You have felt stuck on this for a while, or you felt blocked by this for a while, or whatever the case may be. But once the realization happens, the Hanged Man shifts quickly. But the whole point of the Hanged Man is sometimes that he's stuck for a while. So something is going to change just like that with a snap of a finger here. So you have very, very quick change going on. The Lovers with your advice, I'm wondering why that is. 9 of Wands, okay. 8 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Interesting. Why is that here? Queen of Swords. Huh. So I do feel like with this being in your advice, I do get a sense of whatever's happening here, the universe is giving you that advice of learn from it. Become wiser from it. Observe the situation as if you were not in it. So for example, say this has something to do with you internally, and there's just something that you have been trying your hardest to not let control you anymore. In whatever way, shape, or form. And you're in this vibration of reflecting on that and having this moment with yourself, and or there could be an assistive person around you where somebody could say something to you and it just snaps you right out of it. Something just makes sense. The power of conversing is huge. A lot of the times we just need to hear the right sentence. Or we need to hear the correct thing. Actually, I have a quote for this as well. But I'll save it for the end so I don't forget or lose track of where I am. But I do feel like something could just click for you. Whether it happens through conversation with somebody or conversation with yourself. Something just clicks. Your outcome with the Queen of Pentacles is the Lovers again. The Hierophant and the Judgment card. Okay, a lot of major arcanas to the Sun. So whatever this is, you've held on to it for a while. Or you spoke to yourself like this for a while. And you're finally ready to evolve. You have the Hierophant now twice. In your overall energy and in your outcome, the Hierophant brings blessings and evolution. You have the blessing Mermaid. So whatever you are releasing here, whether it's external, internal, or both, this has been asked of you for a while. Judgment. This has been deep-seated into the past. Past relationships, past dynamics, past career, whatever the case may be. And with it comes a blessing. I need to look at this spread for a second. Because something was coming in, and then I lost it. And I'm like trying to get it back. So let me just stare at everything for a second and see if I can re-find it again. So give me like 30 seconds here. Oh, there it is. There it is. When I was talking about observing with your advice, observing from a different point of view. So, for example, say this is something that you've been trying to get over in your own energy. You may have a third person realization. You may come across somebody who deals with something similar than that you deal with or are dealing with. And like in turn with you giving advice to another, it's almost like, I feel like you may have this moment where you give advice to somebody and like you feel like you should take it yourself too. You're almost like, well, I should kind of say this to myself as well. There's something here about that. So as you shift somebody else's energy, your energy may be shifting at the same time. It's almost like coming up with a unique perspective that was either brought about by seeing another person go. Like, it's almost like, what advice would you tell somebody that's going through what you're going through? What would you tell them? Are you following your own word that you would advise others on? There's something along the lines like that. It's like living out something that you would say to another. So for example, I'm just going to use the example of jealousy. Say you avoid love because for some reason you have jealous tendencies, you can't kick it, you don't know why it's like that, so you just avoid relationships. You're like, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to let it take me over, so I'm just going to avoid love in general. And then you come across a friend and they're like, Leo, I'm having a hard time with being jealous, and I just feel like they must be talking to somebody else, or they must be doing this, or they must be doing that. And you say to this person, nobody compares to you. Sit in your self-worth. Know that you are enough. Let that help you. And it's almost like saying, like, if that is your own issue as well, I'm just using this as an example of like almost having an epiphany moment by you advising another person in some way, shape, or form. Now, could that be your storyline? Absolutely not. But this is just something that I had it for a second here, and then I lost it. And now I was like, I need to regain this back because I just feel like I can't complete this reading without it. So, in terms of zodiac signs in your spread, here, Leo, that could be around you or in your birth chart, you have really strong Pisces. You do have very strong Taurus as well. You have Gemini here. You have Leo. You have Scorpio, Sagittarius. So let's get your ending oracle. We are going to get it from the the Moonology Manifestation deck. Your ending oracle is first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. Wow. All right, now Aries energy making its way to your reading. And then I'm going to read you this quote that I feel called to say to you, and we'll then close out the reading with the quote. Some of you may have Aries energy in your chart or around you. Here we go. Something is holding you back. Y'all, I can't make this up. Something is holding you back from racing towards your next goal. Achieving anything is nearly always part inspiration and part hard work. Believe that you can create whatever you want. Be you. Take action and be smart, but also be bold. Don't allow inhibitions or others' restrictions to hold you back. Be systematic, but also allow yourself to get excited about what you want. If someone seems to be working against you now, deal with your emotions as calmly as you can. This card represents a mix of having courage to chase your goals no matter what anyone else says, while still planning and being strategic. Whatever you're doing right now, remember that, as well as passion, you need a plan. That's the way to overcome any obstacles. All right, so the quote I have here for you, Leo, is, which is so crazy. I actually screenshotted this quote at 333. So, here we go. For a revolution must be started by yourself. An egg, opened from the outside, is food. Open from the inside, it is new life. So sit with that for a second. A revolution must be started by yourself, hanged man. A hanged man is hanging by himself. An egg opened from the outside is food. Opened from the inside, it is new life. So think about that hanged man with his mind glowing, his head glowing there. All the hanged man needs to do is to become more open from the inside for new life. So that's what I have. That's what I have for y'all Leos. Don't forget, from now to around March 15th, 2026 year of the Horse Fortune cards are going in every order made off of my Etsy shop, as well as the Golden 100 is still part of the free goodies. It is a scratch off. It will not be scratched, obviously, until you scratch it yourself. You can head to the description box down below for my Etsy shop if you would like to snag yourself a 2026 year of the Horse Fortune card, a Golden 100, as well as other free goodies I usually add in there. And that's what I have here for you, my beautiful, wonderful Leos. Have a great day or night, wherever you are at in the world. And I'll talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now, Leo.